More flat earth connections when it comes to the music industry in Hollywood. It seems like everybody knows the earth is flat except the general public. Just take a look at this screenshot from this music video by Korn. The song is called Undone. First thing you'll notice is the Scottish type kilt and of course a reference to Freemasonry. Again, always in plain sight with their symbolism. Now let's take a look here at the actual video itself. And you're going to see some pretty interesting stuff. Before I actually show that, let's take a look at this Bible verse from Job 37:18, where it talks about the firmament being strong and as molten looking glass. So when you watch music videos like this one, in the back, this is the firmament being broken. This is a mockery of God's creation. Of course, the firmament itself. This is how they do it. The people behind the scenes, these are Satanists that are in Hollywood and the music industry. This is how they love to mock God. And millions upon millions of fans. Last time I checked on YouTube, 54 million views on this music video. And the 99% or more have no idea what this is all about. They just think it looks cool. You know, this music sounds cool, but they have no idea what's taking place. And again, this is just a form of mockery. And again, I understand the video concept, the lyrics for this song, this is devised by people behind the scenes. These singers, this whole entire band, you know, the people behind the scenes, they look for people with talent, and they shape them and form them to what you see here in this entire concept. And for those that are new to my channel, this is the firmament. This is basically the dome above us, as mentioned in the Bible. The sun and the stars are within the ice ring that goes around the world. Basically, Antarctica is an ice ring, the edge of the earth. Now, more mockery, this time with the music video from Smash Mouth, Walking on the Sun. Same concept with the dome. The two women inside. Again, understand, they don't just devise this out of thin air. People behind the scenes. Again, these people have no clue. It's just the people behind the scenes that devise the music videos. These are occultists. Now, taking a look at Metallica with the concert they had in Antarctica, or supposedly they had in Antarctica. Who knows? And with this article from Rolling Stone, talks about Metallica play a dome in Antarctica once again. So, again, this is all about mockery. Here's an external look of the dome they played in. It reminds me of a child's playground. They have the dome as well. Same exact concept. Again, it's all about mockery. Now, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. You know, people see a preview to this movie, you know, right before it's released, they want to go see it, but they never consider the concept of these type of movies. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. What is this all about? Where do they come up with this concept? And again, it's all biblical with the flat earth concept. Here is the dome, and beyond the dome is heaven. The waters above the firmament than heaven, as stated in the Bible. And I'll get to this in a little bit as well. Getting back here again to Mad Max, and understand the people behind these movies and these concepts, these are the Freemasons. As I shown before, the square and compass and the black robe. All about masonry. Get a closer look here. And there is your square and compass. Again, these are the so-called enlightened ones, the Freemasons. More people know them as the Illuminati. It's just a cover for Freemasonry. And again, the entire concept of the thunder, the reason thunder echoes, there's a dome above us. That's exactly why thunder echoes. Now, taking a look at Wernher von Braun, former Nazi and head of NASA rocketry, going way back in time. Here's an image of Wernher von Braun at the Kennedy Space Center. Looks like he's getting all excited doing the Nazi salute. Take a look at his gravestone. Out of all the Bible verses, take a look at what he has here. Psalms 19:1, where it states, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork." Now, why would they have this on his tombstone? Of course, as I showed before, the Bible cosmology, the firmament is the structure above the atmosphere, conceived as a vast, solid dome. So, again, just another form of mockery, and that's what they're all about. Now, taking a look here, before I show this video, I showed this before as well with Hennessy, this Hennessy commercial, breaking through the firmament. Let's take a look here. First off, where it states here in Genesis 1:6, and God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Understand this whole entire concept here. This is basically, again, how everything works. People talk about, say, meteorites landing on the ground. Understand, all they are fragments from falling stars. That's all they are. The sun and the moon, once again, are within the firmament, and it's the waters above, and then God in heaven. Just like these concepts of Atlantis, these underwater worlds, as shown here as well. Now let's take a look here. Again, this Hennessy commercial. Again, it's more truth in plain sight. Take a look. Right there, breaking through God's firmament to the waters above. And one thing that's very interesting about this, take a look right here, where it states, coming up right here, in 1931, Auguste Piccard became the first man to reach the stratosphere. Let's take a look at that. With this August 1931 Popular Science magazine, let's look at the details here. It states right here in the article, in the first half hour, the balloon shot upward 9 miles. Throughout the portholes, the observers saw the Earth through a copper-colored, then bluish haze. It seemed a flat disk with a upturned edge. There you go. The man that saw the flat Earth, they make this commercial for Hennessy, and during this commercial they show these people looking through the portholes, and once again, at the very end, they talk about Auguste Piccard. And I find it interesting as well, with the captain of the Enterprise with Star Trek The Next Generation. His name was Piccard as well. But one thing was a little bit different with the spelling. Instead of 2 C's, you only have one with Jean-Luc Picard, and there's a reason. It's Picard spelled with only 1 C is 33 in numerology. Again, these people behind the scenes, these occultists, pretty sneaky. Now let's take a look here at this episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, and let's take a listen to what is said here.
Remember the course in ancient history at Starfleet Academy? About the time when men still believed the Earth was flat.
And that the sun revolved around it?
And that if a ship sailed too far out into the ocean, it would fall off the edge of the world.
Beyond this place, there be dragons.
There you go. Again, just more mockery. And when I stated earlier in the video, the very beginning, that everybody knows the Earth is flat except the population, this is the absolute truth. This is why they're called the enlightened ones. Again, talking about the waters above, as I showed in the Hennessy commercial. Let's take a look here with The Simpsons, with this episode here, with Homer Simpson hitting a home run.
Boy, Santa Claus kicks and deals. It's a long fly ball going back, and the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself down into the stadium.
Exact same thing, just more mockery. Again, millions and millions of fans of The Simpsons will watch this, and this will go right over their head because they're not part of the so-called enlightened ones. Just another example with The Simpsons. And what do you have here? This is the flat Earth model once again, and all in plain sight. Now, taking a look here, and of course, it's Bart Simpson, Homer Simpson. The name Simpson is 33 as well. Now, understand as well, these are the so-called Illuminati. They love a play on names. They are illuminated and they're naughty. Just taking a look at the entire Matrix, just a quick example of these psychopaths and how they love to operate with Dr. Carver of Sandy Hook. This guy was a supposed coroner. Again, a play on names with Dr. Carver. Now, taking a look at one of the supposed doctors from the Orlando shooting hoax. His name was Matthew Lube. Okay, there you go. You got Lube and you got Carver as names. They also had a Dr. Cheatham and a Dr. Parrish as well. Now let's take a look here once again at Werner von Braun, this time with Walt Disney. Again, both Freemasons in the game. I'm going to show the similarities. Even though these two have passed away, the tradition is being carried on with the Illuminati. Take a look here at this image of the supposed ball Earth. Closer image here. You flip it over and you get the sex symbolism in the clouds. Now, understand this connection here with the Illuminati. Taking a look again at Disney. People have seen this, where you see the phallus symbol within the Little Mermaid VHS cover. This is not done, without consent. These people behind the scenes are allowed to do this, and they just pull it off the shelf afterwards. Now, another example with George Lucas in Star Wars when it comes to being illuminated and naughty. Take a look at this logo for Lucasfilm and what used here. The entire concept, no one considers this. You have the dome over the flat earth, and here you have the sun and the moon within. And it just so happens as well that Lucasfilm just so happens to be 33 as well. I mean, again, this is not by coincidence, not by chance. And again, talking about the firmament, here's just another image. Clearly see the sun and the moon within. Now, again, the whole concept of the Illuminati, like I mentioned earlier. Take a look at this official card for Star Wars released by Topps. This goes all the way back to 1977 with this card. You can look this up on eBay. This is not some fabricated card. This was an officially released card. You again have the Illuminati symbolism with the phallus symbol. Understand, these people behind the scenes, they allow this to happen. They release it to the public and they pull it off the shelves. But once again, this is the Illuminati at work. As again, as I showed here, sex symbolism, always with these Illuminati, these people behind the scenes, and their sick and twisted, perverted ways. Now, finish off this video to conclude. I get asked often, so I'm going to conclude this video by saying this. Why would they lie to us about us living on a supposed ball earth? It's all about hiding God. A flat earth with a dome proves a crater. A ball earth, it supports evolution with the Big Bang Theory. Understand the entire concept of the Big Bang. A Big Bang, an explosion destroys things, does not create things. So this is, again, all about Freemasonry with duality, the exact opposite. For all those that still believe we live on a ball earth, just take a look at all these images from NASA. What NASA has provided over the years from 1972 all the way to 2015. See a problem here? Again, take a look here at North America, United States in 2012. Compare it here, for example, to 2007. See a problem here? The size of the U.S. 1997 doesn't add up. All we get are these composite images. So for anybody that wants to debate that we live on a ball earth, understand NASA has given us nothing more than composite images. You can even check on NASA's official website, and they clearly state these are composite images. They're just paintings, CGI, drawings, nothing real about these, and they don't even try to hide it. So again, it's very hard to accept for many. Once you're down a path of lies, it's very hard to turn around. Like the old saying goes, it's very easy to fool people, but it's very hard to convince them they're being fooled.